how much mental stress and anxiety do we cause ourselves on a daily basis from obsessing over weight loss? That photo on the thumbnail was from many years ago. It was approximately 225 pounds. And I want to maybe between 215 and 220, more on the 220, 225 side. I don't remember exactly. And then that other picture is very recent. I did not start the carnivore diet 7 months ago at 225 pounds. I started at 209.8. And I just showed it so you can see that it is possible, if you are obese, that you can lose weight. And you can be healthy. It's not just like a crash course weight loss. You can just like get your body order, be healthy, and be at control over the foods you're putting into your body and in control of your cravings. And you can be in control of if you have any obsessions with food. It's crazy. I've just passed 7 months on the carnivore diet, animal-based, whatever you want to call it. It's been pretty life-changing, and I hope this reaches some people and it can change their lives also. This is literally the easiest way to eat. I've never been able to stick to a specific way of eating ever. But I've learned a lot in the last 7 months. And I will tell you how much weight I've lost, but I'm going to leave that to the end because that is honestly the least important thing that has occurred to me in the last 7 months. Yes, I like it. Yes, it's been great. Yes, I could still lose more weight. But the point is, everything else that has occurred far outweighs the body fat. OMG. Seriously. Okay, so starting this journey 7 months ago in March, I decided that's it. I got to do this carnivore diet. I had been studying it for a while on YouTube, listening to other YouTubers and Dr. Ken Berry and Anthony Chafee and a few others. And I decided I needed to take the jump. But I need to give credit where credit's due. I was convinced by Ken Berry and nobody else. I listened to other doctors and I learned so much more. But Ken Berry is absolutely the reason why I started this. Okay. I'm going to say the number one most amazing thing is my mental state. And what I mean by that, for years, I've been obsessed with food. Yes. And I've been obsessed with weight loss. I've been obsessed with the fact that I want to eat something, but in my mind, I know I can't eat something, but I eat it anyways. And then I feel bad because I want to lose weight, but I can't lose weight. I keep gaining weight. And this was like a cycle that went on for years. This went on for years. And I'm going to say that since maybe my 20s, I've been obsessed with losing weight, even when I was not fat or I was a normal size, or I was only not obsessed when I was like 120 pounds and I was really skinny. And apparently that is a proper weight for a human being at my height, but I've just learned from Dr. Tony Hampton that that's not necessarily the case. But the point is that unless I've been extremely skinny, which didn't stay very long, I've been obsessed with how to lose weight, how to lose weight, how to lose weight. How much mental stress and anxiety do we cause ourselves on a daily basis from obsessing over weight loss? And yet our food system and how we're taught is set up to just get us sick and fat. So just let that sink in for a second. Everything we know about food in the mainstream is the worst possible things we could be doing to our body. So it occurred to me that the mental anxiety and stress about food and weight loss is totally gone. I could literally lose another, I don't know, 20 to 50 pounds. 50 is probably a little bit much, but that'll get me down to like my 120s again. But definitely like another 20 pounds, but I don't care. It will happen or it won't happen. The point is I feel so much better. I'm not stressed out about it anymore. I don't feel like terrible because I can't lose weight, because I can't eat a certain food, because I'm obsessed about this, or I'm obsessed about that, or I'm constantly thinking about this. So all of that mental stress and anguish about wanting to lose weight, can't lose weight, wanting to eat food, can't eat food, it's totally gone. It's totally gone. I eat what I want to eat, when I want to eat it, and it's animal-based, by the way. And I don't stress about it. And it's such a freedom. It's such a freedom. The funny thing is, the amount of restrictions I've now put on myself in this way of eating has given me so much more freedom in other ways. Mental freedom is so much food freedom, IBS freedom. Okay, so let's get into what I've handled. I started this on March 1st. One main reason was I wanted to lose weight. I was sick of it. I was so sick of just gaining more weight and being obsessed, as we just went over, and unhappy about my weight. And I figured that this, it was it was gonna work. I just knew it was gonna work. It had to work. And I also had lots of gut issues, like IBS symptoms for years. So within a week or two, all the IBS issues were gone. And I talk about this a lot. I've had diarrhea on and off. I had gas, bloating, pain, sometimes cramping where I couldn't even work. I'd have to lie down. And I was often, maybe it was just actually IBS, but I was thinking that I was getting stomach flu. Assumed that had something to do with the fact that I live in South America. Well, I've been here for almost 7 years, on and off. It should have resolved itself, especially since I've been here for the last 6 years. So I was thinking with a wrong reason that wasn't ever resolving. And when I found the right reason, the right why, it resolved instantly. I was eating the wrong foods. I was eating too many vegetables. I was eating too many carbohydrates, and it was just inflaming my stomach. And I was not eating enough red meat. I only would eat red meat usually when I would crave it. We didn't have a lot of red meat in the house. That's totally changed. Anyways, the wrong foods was the right why. Eating the right foods was the right why to heal my stomach. Okay, so much more. I say I was I got rid of couch potato-itis. Actually, after starting this way of eating, I was taking the kids to the park more. I was I felt like life and doing things with my children had so much effort involved with them. And that's not the right way to be when you're a mom. You shouldn't feel that way when you're a mom. So within such a short period of time, I was willingly and wanting to do these things because I had more energy and I wasn't restrained by my thoughts of all the effort that would go into it because I didn't feel good. Do you get what I'm saying? I did not feel good, but that resolved so fast. If you go back, I believe on day 3 of the carnivore journey, meat-based, whatever you want to call this, I was up at 5 a.m. outside walking around, maybe 6 a.m. and I had so much energy. I think the first week on the carnivore diet, I was scrubbing the bathrooms. I personally like cleaning, but my poor husband has been handling most of it for years because the fact of so little energy. And yet I had no idea. I just thought, I'm getting older. I'm a mom. These are normal. It's not normal. And when you are eating the right foods for your body, it totally changes. So sleep improved and my energy levels improved. And right now I'm doing a YouTube channel. I've got 2 kids. I work full time and I'm juggling all these things. And it's almost like, it seems like it's so easy. I wouldn't have done this 7 months ago. In fact, I wasn't doing it 7 months ago. I don't know how many times I wanted to start a YouTube channel or thought about it, and it just never came to fruition. And now I have the energy and purpose to do it because I want to help you guys. All right. Shocking. And I talk about this in every video where I do an update because I want this to reach another woman, another teenager, another girl who suffers from painful menstruation. I suffered from excruciating menstruation for years. I always say it changed after I had kids, but still it wasn't perfect. And I realized it wasn't perfect because 3 weeks into eating this way, everything changed. I had a period with no pain. So I realized that eating the way we do, the standard American, the standard Western diet, we just throw our hormones out of whack and we create so much inflammation in our bodies, which create problems specifically for women, unfortunately, with our menstrual cycles. We're not supposed to have excruciatingly painful, debilitating menstrual cycles. And I actually believe we're supposed to have close to no pain. I get that there's cramping, but I don't even think that's meant to be super painful. And I just thought that that was when I was experiencing that, my lot in life. I thought that it was normal. I thought that other women experience this. And I know that that's not the case, but I do know that a lot of girls and a lot of women do. And all we got to do is change our diet. We just got to eat in a proper human way, on the proper human diet. Let's see, back and shoulder pain. Surprising. Had no idea that it was at all connected to how I was eating. And I believe also improved sleep helped this. But my back and shoulder pain, it was really bad sometimes. 85, I'm going to say 85% better. And that happened very fast. And if I eat sometimes I notice a little bit, but 85, man, I'm a lot happier. 5% better is better than 20 years of back pain. Okay. Super improved skin issues. I had a C-section scar that never properly healed 5 years after a C-section. And within a couple months of being on this way of eating, it's totally normal. it literally didn't properly heal. It would be itchy or, you know, sometimes a little bit gross. It wasn't healed. I'm not going to say it was an open wound, but it wasn't healed. And now the skin is perfect. And that happened as like a surprising side effect. I think 2 or 3 months in, we noticed the difference. And I say we because my husband looked at it and is the one who told me about it. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. So I'm so happy your skin improved so much on this way of eating. This happy little kid, go-getter, ready to go at life. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like getting these poisons out of my body has reignited or re-reminded me of how I used to be. And I hope that shows through my YouTube videos. And I hope that you, if you're feeling that way, like, where's my love of life? Where'd it go? Just know that when we're constantly poisoning ourselves, it goes away. But just as easily, it can come back. So I hope that this helped. So how do you do this? How do you start the carnivore diet? How do you start an animal-based diet? It's really simple. It's crazy simple. 1, you're going to decide to do it. You have to make the decision. You have to be like, I've had enough. Enough is enough. I'm done with this, where I'm at in life. I want to change this. I want to get my health in order. I want to fix my health. Oh, by the way, this puts you in a position to be totally in control. If you've never been in control before, or if you've lost that control and you feel hopeless, this is the way to do it. It's extreme, but if you're in that position, man, it's literally life-changing. And in days, in some cases. For me, it felt like days. It was so fast, the difference. So fast. And I think that can happen for you too. So here's how I do it. You're going to decide, and what's your reason? Weight loss. Most likely you came to my video because you saw the weight loss. But find another reason. What other health issues are you experiencing? What other trouble are you experiencing in your life, in your body, in your mind? Because this is going to help all of them. Okay, figure out that reason. Figure out your why really good. So the rest of it's going to be easy. I would, 1, immediately start documenting. Take a photo of yourself, take your weight, which I don't recommend you take your weight all the time, but just, you know, take your weight so you know where you start at, and start noting down differences on a daily basis that you feel in your body and in your mind. So do those 2 things. But the day that you start, you're going to go through your house. You're going to get a garbage can. You're going to go through your house and you're going to put anything in the garbage that is prepackaged or boxed, or seed oils, canola oils, corn oils, things like this. If you don't know what seed oils are, look it up and get them now. Get them out of your house. Get everything prepackaged out of your house. That's going to help you so that in the coming weeks, you can easily get through this process and transition over so you no longer want to eat it. But you got to take all the temptations away. Make it so hard to get your cravings. Make it really hard. And then when you do crave something, eat something that's on the proper human diet. Right now, at the beginning, we just want to get you through the stage of get you through the craving stage, get you through the withdrawal stage. It's possible that you could have what's called keto flu. You're going to have to get through that. And keto flu is basically carbohydrate and sugar withdrawals. If you're a person that can jump in with both feet, do it, man. Do it. Do it now. It's going to be, you know, it might be rough, but you can do it. Or if you're not, first get all the junk out of your house. Junk food, carbohydrates, all that stuff. And then start get rid of the fruit. And then get rid of, I would even say, get rid of fruit and vegetables, and do that. And then you don't even have to stay this way forever. You can try it. Try it for 3 months. Realize once you get over that withdrawal period, if you have one, or that keto flu period, if you have one, it's going to be so easy afterwards. You're never going to want to eat how you're eating before, because you're going to start feeling these improvements and you're going to feel so much better. So what are you going to eat? You are going to eat beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. You can have fish. You can have sardines. Dr. Barry recommends small fish. You can eat chicken. You can eat pork. You can eat whatever you feel like if it comes from an animal. I would say maybe not so much on the dairy side. Definitely butter. A lot of people don't have a problem with that, but definitely not milk. Milk is for babies. Milk is for mammal children and babies, and the purpose is to make them fat. So I would stay away from milk. Other people have different opinions on this. I would see how you do with cheese, but maybe cut that out and see how that goes. But there's so much food you can eat. It's crazy. I should do a separate video. Like, there is actually no restriction on food in the category of animal-based products. And you need to eat as much as you want on a daily basis. You can start with 3 meals a day. You can take it down to 2 meals a day. You can even take it down to 1 meal a day. And the point is, at your meals, make sure that you feel sufficiently fed. You're well fed. You are sufficiently stuffed. You don't want to overdo it, but you want to make sure you're comfortably stuffed so you can make it to the next meal without snacking between the meals. And so that's basically it. And you're going to do this for 90 days. And it's a lot easier than you imagine. And the results that are there to be had are pretty amazing if you just give it a try. And I would honestly give it a try for 90 days. And then at the end of the 90 days, see how you feel. See if you want to continue doing it, or if you want to reintroduce things. That's totally up to you. For me, I'm, pretty animal based. That's almost all I eat, with sometimes, some exceptions here and there. But it has helped me come over all the reasons of why I couldn't do this before, if that makes sense. Why I couldn't stick to a specific way of eating, because it's so closely related to how human beings should be eating. It's our proper way to eat. And I want to say, if you like veg, great. And if you decide to do this with some veg, that's totally up to you. That's totally up to you. I would recommend 90 days without, to just see how you feel, and then reintroduce afterwards and see how you feel when you reintroduce, because you just don't know until you try it. You don't know how you're going to feel until you try it. Anyways, those are my recommendations. Those are my wins. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've lost approximately 30 pounds. I look totally different. I've gone from a size 18 down to a size 14. I can squeeze my butt into a size 12. A little bit uncomfortable. So I haven't bought any size 12 yet, but I'm almost there. And I know that my list isn't the ultimate list of everything I've experienced. You gotta write it down so you don't forget. Anyways, I really hope this helped. I hope that this will help you to want to possibly start eating on a more proper human diet, or a carnivore way of life, at least to just try it and see what benefits you can possibly achieve. It could change your life forever. Thank you.